Good morning to my dear students. Welcome back to Atmiya Green School, Jai Swami Narayan. Today's standard 8th revision class. History, I had already finished revision with 2 lessons, and today I start with civilizing the native and educating the nation. Okay, that is the very first, the East India Company established its control over the entire country. British in India wanted not only territorial conquest and control over revenues, they had a cultural mission also. They thought that they had to civilize. Okay, the meaning of civilize is well organized socially with a very developed culture and way of life. The natives changed their customs and values. That is, how did the British saw education? The Britishers had their own views about how Indians were to be educated, but some Indian leaders had their own ideas of how to improve education among the Indians. The tradition of Orientalism. In 1783, William Jones, a linguist. Who is linguist? Someone who knows and studies several languages. उनको कहते हैं linguist person. Arrived in Calcutta as a junior judge at the Supreme Court. Jones began to study ancient Indian texts on law, philosophy, religion, politics, morality, arithmetic, medicine and other sciences. Henry Thomas Colebrook and Nathaniel Halhed were also busy discovering the ancient Indian heritage, mastering Indian languages and translating Sanskrit and Persian works into English. Together with them, William Jones set up the Asiatic Society of Bengal and started a journal called Asiatic Researchers. Jones and Colebrook realized that in order to understand India, it was necessary to discover the sacred and legal text of ancient period. They both shared a deep respect for ancient cultures, both of India and West. Jones and Colebrook went about discovering ancient texts and interpreting their meanings to others. Then officials of the East India Company. Many company officials got influenced by the findings of Jones and Colebrook. They felt that institutions should be set up to encourage the study of ancient Indian texts and teach Sanskrit and Persian literature and poetry. The British hoped to win a place in the hearts of the natives. Okay, native is original inhabitant of the land. उनको natives कहा जाता था. The British hoped to win a place in the hearts of the natives Indians by teaching them the languages they were familiar with. For this, Britishers set up Oriental institutions like madrasa. ये जो मुस्लिम के जो बच्चे स्कूल नहीं जाते हैं ना, तो ये मदरसा एक ऐसा इंस्टीट्यूशन है, मुझे लगता है शायद मॉस्क के अंदर ही है, जहाँ इन बच्चों को सिखाया जाता है इनकी लैंग्वेज. मदरसा was set up in Calcutta in 1781 to promote the study of Arabic, Persian and Islamic law. The Hindu College was established in Banaras in 1791. Why? To encourage the study of ancient Sanskrit text. It would be useful for the administration of the country. Then grave errors of the East. By the 1830s, the attack on the Orientalist vision of learning became stronger. Critics like James Mill and Thomas Macaulay said that knowledge of the East was full of errors and unscientific thought. Indians should be made familiar with the scientific and technical advances of the West. Macaulay saw India as an uncivilized country and he wanted India to make civilized. He emphasized the need to teach English language and urged the British government to stop wasting public money in promoting Oriental learning. Okay. Then that is the main features of the English Education Act of 1835 was English became the medium of higher education and the decision was made to stop the promotion of Oriental institutions जो सेटअप होने वाले थे कलकत्ता मद्रासा बनारस संस्कृत कॉलेज में English textbooks were produced for schools. Then education for commerce. Okay, जहाँ पे main personality है Woods Dispatch. वो था एक वुड्स डिस्पैच ने चार्ल्स वुड के नाम से था और व्हाट वाज इट वाज एन एजुकेशनल ऑर्डर इशूड बाय चार्ल्स वुड्स इसलिए वुड्स डिस्पैच in 1854 on behalf of the East India Company to emphasize the practical benefits of European teaching. Then vernacular. The term generally used to refer to a local language or dialect as distinct from what is seen as the standard language. Then पाठशालास उस टाइम की पाठशाला बोलते थे. Local small schools आज तो elementary school बोलते हैं गांव के स्कूल में. उस टाइम पाठशाला. So local small schools which are set up by wealthy people or the local community. Then one of the important points that Woods Dispatch pointed was economy. European learning would enable Indians to recognize the advantages of expansion of trade and commerce. The European ways of life would change the taste and desires of Indians and Indians would begin to appreciate and buy European products. European learning would also improve the moral character of Indians. It would make them truthful and honest and thus supply the company with trusted civil servants. Following in 1854 dispatch, some measures were taken by British education departments of the government were set up, universities were established in Calcutta, Madras and Bombay. Attempts were made to change the existing school system. Okay, then it is about the local schools. वर्नैकुलर यानी कि रिफर टू अ लोकल लैंग्वेज. ओके, जैसे देखो ना हमारे भी इंडिया में जिस स्टेट में आप जाते हो वो पर्टिकुलर स्टेट की सबको लोकल लैंग्वेज पढ़नी ही पड़ती, कंपलसरी है. गुजरात में गुजराती, महाराष्ट्र में मराठी, देन पंजाब में पंजाबी और भी ओडिशा में ओडिया. सो वन हैज टू. Okay, that is in that it was the report of William Adam. Okay, that is over 1 lakh pathshalas existed in Bengal and Bihar. These pathshalas जो गांव में होते were small institutions with no more than 20 students each. The total number of children being taught in these pathshalas was over 20 lakhs. The system of education in the local schools known as pathshalas was flexible. There were no fixed fee, no printed books, no separate school building, no benches or chairs, no blackboards, no system of separate classes, no annual examination, no regular temporary. बस सिर्फ बैठ गए और जो टीचर ने पढ़ाया वो पढ़ो. बच्चे अपनी कुछ भी डिमांड नहीं रख सकते हैं. ओके, जो टीचर पढ़ाते हैं वही पढ़ना है. जहाँ जगह मिल गई वहाँ बैठ जाओ. कोई अटेंडेंस नहीं, नथिंग. कोई टाइम टेबल नहीं, कुछ नहीं, क्योंकि टीचर्स जो पढ़ाते हैं वही बच्चों को पढ़ना पड़ता है. In some places, classes were held in open space in the corner of village, shop or temple or at the guru's home. Teaching in these schools was oral and guru, उस टाइम गुरुजी बोलते थे. ये तो मॉडर्न इंडिया में हम टीचर बोलते हैं गुरुजी. Guru teacher decided what to teach. Adam found that this flexible system was suited to local poor children. Then new routines and new rules came. After 1854, the company decided to improve the system of vernacular education. It appointed a number of government pundits, each in charge of looking after 4 to 5 schools. The task of the Pandit was to visit the Pathshalas and try to improve the standard of teaching. New rules and routines were introduced. Students were asked to pay a regular fee, attend regular classes and appear in annual examinations. Pathshalas which accepted the new rules were supported through the government grants. Then comes the agenda for a national education. Not only British officials but some Indians also felt that Western education would help modernize India. They urged the British to open more schools, colleges and universities. There were other Indians like Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore who reacted strongly against Western education. Then English education has enslaved us. Mahatma Gandhi argued that colonial education created a sense of inferiority in the minds of Indians. Those educated in these institutions began admiring British rule. Gandhiji wanted an education system that would help Indians to regain their sense of dignity and self-respect. ये मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया था कि गांधी जी का ये स्लोगन था कि इंग्लिश एजुकेशन से इंसान और ज़्यादा ब्रिटिशर्स का गुलाम हो जाएगा और टैगोर्स एबोर्ड ऑफ पीस यानी शांति निकेतन. Okay, so Gandhiji wanted an education system that would help Indians regain their sense of dignity and self-respect. He felt that Indian languages ought to be medium of teaching. Education in English crippled Indians. उनको अपाहिज बना देंगे, distance them from their own social surroundings and made them strangers in their own land. Gandhiji argued that education ought to develop a person's mind and soul. People must learn a craft, have to work with their hands and know how different things operated. This would develop their mind and their capacity to understand. As nationalist sentiment spread, people began thinking of a system of national education. Then Tagore's abode of peace. Rabindranath Tagore started an institution, Shanti Niketan, in 1901. As a child, he hated to go to school and found the system of education as suffocating and oppressive. Later, he wanted to set up a school where the child was happy and could be able to explore her own thoughts and desires. मतलब जबरदस्ती स्कूल में एकदम जैसे नहीं बंद रहना, अंदर एंजॉय नहीं करना, एंड वो उसे पसंद नहीं था. इसलिए उसने शांति निकेतन खोला ताकि वो बच्चे पढ़े भी, एंजॉय भी करे, फ्रीडम भी अपना पूरा एंजॉय करे उस स्कूल के अंदर. Thus he set up a school 100 kilometer away from Calcutta, एक isolated place में, ताकि वहाँ शांति हो. In a rural setting, Tagore saw the area of this institution as an abode of peace, Shanti Niketan, which were living in harmony with nature. Children could be able to enhance their natural activity. क्योंकि जब बच्चे नेचर के साथ रहेंगे तो वो नेचुरल एक्टिविटी कर सकेंगे, उन्हें इंटरेस्ट होगा. Tagore wanted to combine elements of modern Western civilization with the best of Indian tradition. टैगोर चाहते थे कि वेस्टर्न के साथ इंडियन का अमलगमेशन हो जाए ताकि हमारे भी जो यहाँ के लोग अनसिविलाइज्ड हैं वो सिविलाइज्ड हो जाए. Thus he emphasized the need to teach science and technology at Shanti Niketan along with art, music and dance. Until the education introduction of the Education Act in 1870, there was no widespread education for all. The number of schools was limited to those run by the church or set up by wealthy individuals. After the introduction of the Education Act, schools were opened by the government and compulsory schooling was implemented. Thomas Arnold, the headmaster of the private school Rugby, was one of the most important educational thinkers of that period. He felt that a study of the Greek and Roman मतलब ये था कि कैसे हम एडुकेशन करें, इंडिया अनसिविलाइज था, कैसे इसको एडुकेट करें. Okay, chalo we go to its few objectives. Match the following. William Jones, respect for ancient cultures. Rabindranath Tagore, learning in a natural environment. Thomas Macaulay, promotion of English education. Mahatma Gandhi, critic of English education. Pathshala's gurus. True or false? James Mill was a severe critic of the Orientalist. True. In 1854, dispatch on education was in favor of English being introduced as a medium of higher education in India. True. Mahatma Gandhi thought that promotion of literacy was the most important aim of education. False. Rabindranath Tagore felt that children ought to be subjected to strict discipline. False. Okay. Who attacked the Orientalist? Thomas Macaulay and James Mill. In which year did William Jones arrive in Calcutta? 1783. Who set up the Asiatic Society of Bengal? William Jones, Henry Thomas Colebrook, Nathaniel Halhed. The ideas of William Jones were supported by Henry Thomas Colebrook. English education has enslaved Indians. किसने बोला है ये? महात्मा गांधी. The English Education Act was introduced in the year 1835. Who was William Adam? A Scottish missionary. From where did William Jones study Greek and Latin? At Oxford. A madrasa was set up in Calcutta in 1781 to promote the study of Arabic. William Adam toured the districts of Bihar and Bengal. Then I had discussed all very short answers भी मैंने आपके साथ discuss किए और long question answers भी. We go to few interior text के fill in the blanks. In 1857, universities were being established in Calcutta, Madras and Bombay. The journal Asiatic Researchers was started by Jones. According to William Adams' report, there were dash pathshalas in Bengal and Bihar, 1 lakh. Charles Wood emphasized the practical benefits of a system of dash learning, that is European learning. Mahatma Gandhi favored dash languages as a medium of instruction. Indian. There was no system of annual examinations in pathshalas. True or false? In pathshalas, classes were not held during harvest time. True. The total number of children being taught in these Pathshalas were over 50 lakh. False. Until 1830, the East India Company was opposed to missionary activities in India. True. A single shelf of a good European library was worth the whole native literature of India and Arabia. और ये किसने बोला था? जेम्स मिल ने. False. A person who can read, write and teach Persian, कौन थे वो? मुंशी. याद है वो 3 पिक बनी हुई है, vernacular, मुंशी और a local language or dialect distinct from standard language, vernacular. An Arabic word for a place of learning, madrasa. In this type of institution, teaching was oral and Guru decided what to teach. It is Pathshalas. लास्ट टाइम रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर से गांधी बापू मिले थे शांति निकेतन में. दैट वाज द लास्ट. और उन्होंने गांधी बापू से अर्ज किया था कि मेरे बाद आप इस संस्था को संभालना. तो गांधी बापू ने उनसे कहा कि इस संस्था को भगवान अपने आप चलाएंगे, क्योंकि एक प्योर आत्मा ने, प्योरेस्ट सोल रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर ने इसे बनाया है, तो भगवान इसकी देखरेख करेंगे. एंड रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर डाइड ऑन 7 अगस्त 1941. मतलब उनकी वो लास्ट विजिट थी गांधी बापू की रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर से. Okay students, so with this I wrap up my class. Next time revision करेंगे हम geography और civics का. Okay, thank you to all.